What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Two Wheeled Rider YouTube channel. My name is Mario Orsini, and in today's video we are going to review the new Tusk Moto Toolbox. Alright, so full disclosure, I do have an affiliate link below, which means if you click on that, I get a small commission off anything you order, but I did buy this toolbox myself. I got it as a Christmas gift for Noah. I believe I paid $3.99 for it with the full graphics kit, which I'll show you some photos of. They do have some different price points depending on if you go with graphics, without graphics, custom graphics, those sorts of things. Price has gone up a little bit because it's no longer on Black Friday or Christmas special. I'm sure that price is going to fluctuate throughout the year, but I believe they're going for about $420 to $450 now, which is still a hell of a deal. You guys may remember a few years ago, I built my own Moto Toolbox and I showed you guys how to cut out the foam and all this stuff. I probably have more money, definitely a lot more time, and probably more money in mine than what is in this one. I'm going to show you what's inside this one, why it's a heck of a deal, and then talk about, kind of who it's for. So let me pop this thing open and show you what it's all about. All right, so we're going to start up top where we do have a couple of clasps here we can release. You could throw locks in here if you want. You may also notice there is a combo lock here. There's also a key lock on it. So all kinds of ways to secure this. What's also cool, name and number go on the inside too. Also, not only is 46 Noah's number, that's also how much this thing weighs, at least the way you buy it. Also included are obviously the keys and how to set the combo lock. In the top section, we have our sockets going from 4mm up to 32mm. We also have hex bits here going from, I believe we've got all the way up to 6, starting at 2. We also have Torx bits, 15 to 30. We come over here, we do have the larger Torx bits when we get up to the 3/8 versus the 1/4 inch, where we start out at a T40 and we go up to T55. And then over here on the hex, we go from 6 up to 14. We've got two 90-tooth sockets here, or sorry, two 90-tooth ratchets here, both a 1/4 inch drive and a 3/8 inch drive. We've got all sorts of extensions here we can use. We also have a 1/2 inch breaker bar. And then here we have a 1/4 inch drive screwdriver where we have all these additional bits over here, whether we're using flat bit or we're using Phillips bits, whatever. You got a bunch of different options here. So really cool here up top. All right, we open up the next drawer. What we've got here, first off, we've got ball bearing drawers throughout. We've got some L handle. We have both hex and Torx bit. We go from 4 down to 1.5. Actually, we go all the way up to 10 on the hex. And then we've got quite a bit of range here on the Torx too. We've got 3 different picks. You've got your your 45-degree pick. You've got your hook pick. You also have a 90-degree pick. We've got some needle nose, and we also have some standard pliers. The one thing I like they did on their kit that I did not do on mine, you got a dead blow hammer. You guys don't know how often you're going to use a hammer when working on a motorcycle. Also back here in the back, this is a cutout piece you can pull out. They left us a couple of spots if you want to put your own tools in. I've left it in there for right now, but we'll figure out what goodies we're going to put in there. We go down to the next drawer. Again, we've got a cutout piece here that we can put our own tools in. We've got 2 spoons for or 2 spoon tire irons. We also have a larger tire iron right here. We have a valve core tool. We've got 4 spare valve cores. We do have a low pressure tire gauge. You are going to need a couple of AAA batteries to get this thing going. You have your own spoke wrench with all different size attachments here for it. Everything you're possibly going to need. You've got a chain breaker, and then if you've never used one, when it's coming to changing dirt bike tires or tube tires, this Tube Buddy, these things, or Bead Buddy, I don't know what Tusk calls theirs. That's what another brand calls theirs. These things are invaluable. So this will basically take care of anything you need wheel or tire wise. One thing I left out, you do have the axle bolt here. This does all sorts of different metric sizes for the hollow axle bolt. So also a nice tool to have and to be included in the kit. Last but not least, down here in the bottom drawer, this is where we have all of our combo wrenches. I believe the smallest here is 6mm, and if we come all the way up to the big one here, we're sitting at 27 millimeters. We also have some spark plug wrenches here. We have a spark plug ratchet, and we have feeler gauges in case you need to do some valve adjustments. All right, so that's kind of a rundown of the tools. What do I think? Well, I think the tools are really quality tools. It's not Snap-on because it's not $8,000 for this toolbox. It's below $500, which is a heck of a deal. And like I said, they left you a couple of slots where you can put some other stuff in. So who is this made for? Well, I think predominantly it's made for like the moto guy or the off-road guy that wants to take a small toolbox with him on the trail or in the truck or whatever to have at the track. I think it's also great just as a starter kit for anybody with a motorcycle, though maybe not a Harley because these are mainly metric tools that comes in this kit and not standard. But if you're riding some sort of Japanese bike, European bike, anything that uses metric tools, if you live in an apartment or you have a small garage or maybe you're not that mechanically inclined but you want to be able to do some stuff on your bike, this is a hell of a nice kit to have. Honestly, I would buy myself one had I not already built my own. And if you guys have watched enough of my back in the garage videos, you see I have giant ass toolboxes out in the garage. I don't really need one of these, but I thought it'd be a great kit for Noah. I know Brian ordered one for himself. I think Dave might have gotten one. Like, this is just a hell of a deal. And for anybody that has a motorcycle, anybody wants to do some of their own work, great starter kit. I think it's awesome. Competition, I got really close to ordering Noah one of the other brands. I'm not gonna mention them. But they're about 3 times as much. I haven't tested their tools. Maybe they're a little bit nicer, but 3 times as much is a lot of money. And I think this thing's awesome. Now, one thing I don't like about this kit is I showed you guys the like the 1/4-inch drive screwdriver it comes with the small bits. I don't really like those much. So I went to Harbor Freight and I got Noah one of these. It's just a 4-in-1 screwdriver. You got a Phillips bit here. You've got a flat bit there. And you flip it around, you got the smaller ones on this end. This is about $3. It's got a better handle on it. It's just easier to work than having one of those small bits in there. It gives you a little bit more torque. And that's gonna be one of the things that we're gonna put in one of the slots that they provide you. So, but I can't really find any fault in it. Like I said, price has gone up a little bit, but still for 450 bucks shipped to the door, like all you have to do is just cut the trays out of the plastic and just set them down in there. Really quality kit. Some really cool specialty tools that are included in this that you don't really expect, like the bead buddy, the low pressure tire gauge, extra valve cores, like some really cool stuff they thought to include. So anyway, guys, this is the Tusk Moto Toolbox. It's a 129 piece kit. It's 20 gauge steel. I like the handles here on the side. You got the handle up top. You got all different ways to lock it down. And the graphics kit, well, I think that's pretty sick too. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, considering that subscribe button, because if you like motorcycles, well, this is the place to be. If you have any questions about this kit, maybe something I didn't go over, something I glossed over, or just something you want some more detail on, let me know down in the comments section below. I'll do my best to answer it. As always, I'll talk to you again soon.